Da Gopalanandana Parthavatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gitamritam Maha. All the Upanishads are likened to a cow. The cowherd boy is Krishna. The calf is Arjuna. People of purified intellect are the drinkers of the milk, and the milk is the supreme nectar called the Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 5, verse 1. Today we start a new chapter. Karma Sannyasa Yoga, the renunciation or the abandonment of karma. The first sloka, verse is, Arjuna said, Arjuna vacha Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punar yogam cha samshasi Yashreya etayorekam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. O Krishna, you praise renunciation of actions, and again you praise karma yoga. Tell me for certain that one which is better between the two. Obviously, Samshasi is praise, saying, now this sannyasa is not sannyasi like that of a monk, okay? Here in the Gita, it's the renunciation of actions. So, sannyasam karmanam Krishna. Punar, again, yogam. You praise yoga. See what happens at the you can say beginning of the third chapter also. You have the same kind of question that Arjuna, he puts to the Lord after the whole discourse on the second chapter. You have Arjuna asking, saying, now there's a kind of a doubt. If it is your opinion, O Janardana, that wisdom is superior to action, then why do you urge me to horrible action? And he's saying, you bewilder my understanding, as it were, by a seemingly conflicting statement. Tell me for certain one of these by which I may attain the highest good. Tell me. But there it was the steadfastness in knowledge and the steadfastness in yoga, karma yoga. So tell me one of the two things. So the Lord keeps on giving a huge discourse, and again, his doubts have not yet been completely eradicated. So that's the reason why he's saying, you praise renunciation of actions, and again, you praise karma yoga. Tell me for certain that one which is better between these two. So here it is, there it was the steadfastness in knowledge and the steadfastness in work. And here it is, now in the steadfastness of work, should I abandon all work? Or should I keep on working? That's the question that Arjuna has asked. Now, in the whole of the fourth chapter, he speaks about those who find inaction in action, karmani akarmaya pasched. It's kind of, yataidhangshi samidhogne, like all actions are burnt, like with the fire of knowledge, etc. And brahmarpanam, brahma havir, the ladles Brahman, and this and that. And there he's talking about the abandonment of work, but through knowledge. You have to understand this. Everyone is working. Everyone has to work. And nature works. Not only that, the Lord says, even I work. And if I stop working for even a moment, the whole world will die. So you can imagine. Why should we think that, oh, we can kind of take it easy. Well, no, we can't take it easy. Later on, he will say that, yes, we have to work, but the idea behind it for the results of the work should be abandoned. So it is not, it's like the karma yoga should be stopped. Karma yoga should be continuously on and on and on. But the renunciation will not be of karma, but it will be of the fruits of action, fruits of karma. So Arjuna, now I'm being told to kind of stop all karma, and at the same time he's saying you perform karma. So tell me what are the two good things for me. So this doubt has come in Arjuna's mind. Now you see, what happens is, there are various classes of karma. What the scriptures say is, in the previously, that there's a huge wheel of Brahman, Brahma Chakra, Evam Pravartitam Chakram. And we are all like small cogs in that mighty wheel. And there's a huge, you can say, universe of work. Everything is working. Everybody and everything is working. You just can't abandon this kind of the wheel of the world machine and say, I want another wheel. Oh, sorry. So how do you live in that wheel of the world machine? Through the idea of sacrifice. The various sacrifices had been enumerated because of this. So as you keep on working with this idea of sacrifice, all your bondages go away. Then you find yourself not in the wheel of the world machine, but in God. That's the idea. Here, Arjuna, he's kind of, okay, so what's this? You praise renunciation of action, and again karma yoga. Tell me which is good. We go to a place and in a shopping mall or something like that. You have two things, two products, and then you ask a salesman which is better. Obviously, we always want a better one. This is the better one. Yeah, this is the better one. And these guys, they know. They'll present you 2-3 choices, and then they'll see hesitating, and then they will give suggestions, and that closes the deal for them. This is good, My mother also used it. Really? Yeah, that's good. There, got. So we have a natural we can say inclination to take which is the better. Not only that, to take which is also the easier one, the safer one, you can see the cheap one. You pay less and get something more. So that is kind of, the scriptures, they do not prescribe the same thing for the same person, two things for the same person. It's like stand still, at the same time walk. Oh, what is this kind of thing? You're asking me to stand still and then you're telling me to walk. You say, which one should I do? Should I sit down, which I'm agreeable to? Or should I go take a walk? You take a walk. And okay, so in the morning you do karma yoga, and in the evening you do sannyasa yoga. That is the renunciation. But that also will not do. It will not be for different times also. So the same person will be practicing one type of discipline throughout the day, or throughout the month, or throughout the year, slowly. And that kind of steadfastness is what the Lord is kind of trying to insist on. Whatever you take up, be steadfast in it. Like Sri Ramakrishna also says, you have to be sincere. When you're asked, does God listen to our prayers? Yes, God listens to sincere prayers. So there it is. So if I am thinking of something else, oh Lord, when are you going to come to kind of greet me? It's been a long time. the Lord will say, I'm taking my time. You are thinking of something else. So, you think of me constantly. And when you think of that person constantly, that person will appear. You see, you think of somebody and that person appears. Like, we think of the devil and the devil appears. Exactly like that. If you think of the devil and the devil appears, think of God and God will appear. But no, we want to think of the devil and we want God to come in. How is that possible? So that's the reason why he's saying, tell me which is the better one, which is the easier one. Because spiritual practices have to be integrated within. A person is doing japa and dhyana. What is it, japa and dhyana? And taking this rosary and taking this and taking this flower and this and that and hundreds of things. That devotee has not integrated those practices within oneself. And is fixated only on external things. The moment you are integrated, those practices, that devotion, all these things are integrated, these things will become secondary. Now they are primary. So you must become one with meditation, you must become one with japa, you must become one with prayers. When you think of God, you must become one with God. This tanmayata, this oneness, it has to become kind of identified. Because right now we are identified with so many things, other things. So when it comes to work, Swami Vivekananda says, everybody works. So everything is kind of constantly working. As long as we are alive in this world, we have to work. But that constant work and work and work is bondage. Everybody will tell you, work is bondage. So that's true. But now you do it in the sense of karma yoga. That very work is going to liberate you from those very bondages. So that which bound you will make you free. That very thing. So you don't have to go for something else. Okay, I was caught up in this mess. Now, do I have any kind of other solution to get out of the mess? No. That very thing that you did, you got into the mess in the first place, can get you out of that mess. So Swami Vivekananda says, karma. So every thought, every word, every deed is karma. Constantly. Every breath that we take is karma. Everything. So some karma is subconscious karma. Subconscious. The body is being run by ourselves, but it is subconscious. Most of people are doing subconscious work. We look and talk and think and work mostly subconsciously. What Karma Yoga wants you to do, become conscious. Not because, okay, how am I breathing? It's not like that. Are my lungs expanding and contracting? Is COVID has gone inside or no? Oh, no, nothing. You don't have to. Let the body run like. Where spiritual practice is concerned, one has to be conscious. One has to be deliberate. One has to be very careful. One has to be extremely fine, you can say, in their perceptions. Then this karma becomes a karma yoga. So when he says, "Oh Krishna, you praise renunciation of action, sannyasam karmanam Krishna, and punah again, yogam cha samsaj, you praise again karma yoga. Yat shreya, tell me which is the better. Shreya is the better between the two. Tell me for certain that one which is better between the two." And there was somebody who's telling me, okay, that guy, he has got 4 PhDs. Okay. So he's got 4 PhD. But what is he working as? Oh, he's working as so and so. What about the other 3 PhDs? They are there. They are there. So you had 4 PhDs, but you are working in that particular field. which these guys are not related to. What we got to do is do everything that we can do and focus it on one goal. That is what it is. So you eat, you talk, you breathe, you work, you do everything with the idea that I am doing this for the Lord. The moment I can do this, I'm focusing all my karma towards that goal. This is karma yoga. So some things I do for me, some things I do for him, some things I do for the Lord. And the Lord has got various forms. Something I do for Shiva, something I do for Ganesha, something I do for Vishnu. What is this? Shri Ramakrishna one time, so he was going back to his village from Dakshineshwar. So he was in a kind of that, in India we have these bullock carts. So he sees some kind of suspicious looking people. Thought maybe they could be dacoits. And kind of he's frightened. He was like a child, so he's calling one by one, the names of gods. Which one? Anyone will do, but I'll call every one of them. So this is what in Hinduism we have option. We have so many. Anyone might come. You call on all of them. But really, actually, there's one Ishvara, one God, and these are the various aspects. So here, this question is Arjuna. He puts this question, and the Blessed Lord says, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, second verse. Both renunciation of actions and karma yoga lead to liberation. Between the two, karma yoga, however, excels over renunciation of actions. Here, so he's saying, Sannyasa karma yogascha nishreyasa karavubho tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. This is what karma yoga excels. Why? Yeah, excels what? The abandonment of karma. You sit down and do nothing, and I'm a great yogi. I don't need to do anything. And after some time, the great yogi has fallen asleep. And then you'll say, what happened to you, great yogi? No, I have given up all work. Give up sleep also. That person was not ready for the relinquishment of all karma. So yes, we have to give up all types of actions that lead us astray from God. That is, you can say that. And then you have to do everything for the sake of God. Now, if you stop doing all work, saying, I am a big jnani, person of knowledge, I don't need to do all this stupid work. This stupid work is meant for stupid people. I am a class by itself, alone. So I am doing it. So what happens in religious life? We have this. Oh, this is not meant for me. This is not. And I am fit for this. No, we are not fit. We have to make ourselves fit for that stage of steadfastness in knowledge, jnana nishta, by steadfastness in work. You need to keep on working, purify your mind, become unselfish, and there in that mind where the knowledge keeps on flashing, there are various levels where the knowledge keeps on flashing and flashing. It wants to flash, but there is so much dirt and dust and kind of garbage and trash in there, it doesn't get a chance. It's smothered. So here we have to keep on performing work as yoga. And this is better than giving up all work. No. I tell devotees, especially of Ramakrishna, Our Ramakrishna devotees are very, very, very special. Right? Because till the very end, we will have to work. Better be ready for it. Saying, oh, really? Yeah. The other incarnations, they say, you don't have to do anything. Those who preach the other incarnations, you don't have to do anything. Just surrender. Just have faith. You don't have to do anything. But in our Ramakrishna incarnation, no, you have got to do everything. But what about rest? No rest. What rest are you talking about? So, when the heart pumps, we have a doctor here, it is the systole and that diastole. It is constantly working. If it stops, you're dead. But actually it stops while working. Isn't it? So when it contracts, it takes a rest. Expands for a fraction of a second. And that while working, it is resting. So this is what we also should know. We should be working continuously, but our minds must be so kind of focused on the Lord that we will not feel the strain of work. We will not feel this work is a kind of a bondage, is dragging me down. If I am going to do something for a higher ideal, for a higher purpose, for a higher goal, for the Lord, that work itself will energize me. And this is what the Lord is recommending. So, sannyasas, karma yogascha, nishraya, they are both equally good to lead you where? To liberation. The goal is the same. It is not karma yoga will take you there and renunciation of karma will take you there. No, sorry. It's going to go both there. They both are going to converge here. And in the rest of the chapter, you will find how you've got to layer both of these together. Don't keep them separate completely. Layer both together. And that will kind of lead you to liberation much quicker. So that's why he's saying, Ubhau, both renunciation of actions and karma yoga lead to liberation. Now, the question comes, can karma lead us to liberation? And Acharya Shankara, my God, half of Vedanta philosophy is nothing but trying to counter these karmis, these Purva Mimamsa, those people who believe in the first section of the Vedas, the Karma Kanda. The first section of the Vedas, Karma. The second section is Jnana Kanda. The two broad sections of the Vedas. So first was all these rituals and all these kind of hymns and sacrifices, all these things. And the other one, all the Upanishads. Don't do anything. Keep quiet. Internalize those ideas and think that you are the sacrifice. So Shankaracharya has said that you see, karma does not lead you directly to liberation. But karma will lead you to the outer courts of liberation, the outer gates of liberation. So, he has said, Ishvara arpanya buddhya. You do work with the idea that I am doing this for the Lord. That will purify you. That will remove selfishness. That will remove all the pettinesses. That will remove all the troubles in life. And it will lead you towards knowledge. So he has expressed the efficacy of karma for the knowledge to dawn. So, and he has countered all the karma. No, karma. Most of these guys were talking about karma in the sense of sakam karma, the work done with desires, work done with motive. Either you want to go to this heaven or that heaven or whatever. You want to go to hell, you can go to hell also. Yeah, you do some karma, you can go to hell also through the karma. So, wherever you want to go. So, Shankara says, no, you don't have to go to hell. You don't have to go to heaven also. Please, stay here. We love you. And think of yourself as beyond all karma. So he said, the Atman is beyond all actions. It's nishkriya. No actions touch it. So what actually works? Your body, your senses, your mind, your intellect, all these things are working. And that's the reason why there's a clear distinction between this action and this action. The Atman is beyond all work. And he had to make it like that because this is the universe of work. And the Atman transcends the universe. So he established his philosophy based on the efficacy of knowledge, jnana. This knowledge will lead you to the knowledge of the Atman. Okay. And you have nothing to do with work. But the Gita has been spoken of for everybody. So you want to reach these heights? Okay. You keep on working. And slowly. So tomorrow if I have to pick up, say, 500 pounds, I'll get a backache, or something like that. It's not just possible. So I have to start with, say, 100 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever. And I graduate slowly. Maybe, in 6 months or maybe 1 year, I'll be able to lift 500 pounds. Okay. So we think we are fit for the highest. No. Make yourself fit for the highest. And how do you do it? Through karma yoga. So karma yoga is better. You know what happens? We can improve this world. We can improve our lives. We can improve the lives of others through karma. And this is very tangible, That's why they're saying, Shipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Because it is very easy to attain perfection through work in this world. Yes, you really work and you will get the results of that work. And the results come quickly. But in the results of knowledge, oh my God, it takes such a long time. So in order for us to improve things, improve ourselves, keep on progressing towards a goal, which is liberation, I think keep on working. Now what is liberation? Liberation is meant for who? In Hinduism, liberation is meant for everybody. Everybody is going to get liberated. Yeah, come one, come all. Yes, no being or nothing will be left in bondage. Everyone is going towards moksha, liberation. Yes. There is no, this guy is tall and fair and you can say handsome, he'll get liberation first. Oh, sorry, nothing like that. You also are in the crowd. Come on, come one, come all. And that has been the goal of everyone. Sri Ramakrishna says that the goal of human life is to seek God. And here it is. So the goal of human life, and every one of us, everyone, all living beings are going towards this goal of liberation. And this liberation is nothing but a different way, knowledge or supreme knowledge, or the Lord itself, Ishvara. You see Ishvara and you are liberated. So it's like that. So the liberation is for all. Now, according to bhakti schools, the devotional schools, there are 4 main, you can say, levels of liberation. According to the path of knowledge, there is one. You go and straight and become liberated. Okay? The veil drops from your from your mind, and you realize you are the Atman. Yeah, so, in devotional scriptures, the first level of liberation is Salokya. You are on the same plane as that of God. Okay. But where is that? No, it's here. Okay. It's not that you have to go from here to another place there. If you constantly think of God, you are on the same plane and as well as the same page as God is. So it's saying Salokya. Then as you keep on taking the Lord's name, weeping for Him, working for Him, doing everything, then what happens is you get closer and closer to Him. It's called Samipya. So you are getting closer to the Lord. And as you're getting closer and closer, then we have something called Sayujya. You are now joined to Him, to the Lord. You feel the connection that I am God's child. God is my father, mother, whatever. And then Sarupya, then you merge in that. Your identity is finally merged in the identity of God. So this also enumerates how when we constantly keep on working, we progress according to these stages. Even devotion is actually karma yoga only, in a way. So we have first, as you keep on working, constantly working, you are now with the Lord. The Lord is never far away from you. Because you've now, tied the Lord, as it were, with the rope of devotion in your mind. If He is going to go away, He is going to drag you also. Yeah, and if you are going to go away, you are going to drag the Lord also. You are now joined forever. No chance of getting out of this place now. So you are now on the same page, on the same plane. And then as your karma or your devotion keeps on increasing, you get closer and closer. Samipya. You get closer and closer to the Lord. It is here you will get intimations of, you can say, dreams and visions and this and that and all these kind of nice spiritual things. When you're getting closer and closer. Sri Ramakrishna gives the example, when you're far away from the seashore, you can hear the noise from a distance. And as you keep on proceeding towards the seashore, you'll hear the noise and you'll get the cool breeze also. And so the more closer you go, the more cool you will feel. The more you know you're approaching the ocean, the sea. So you will know your progress. And as you keep on proceeding, you will know, I need to go a little more today, a little more. I'm even getting closer to the Lord. So this Samipya, getting closer and closer and closer and closer. And you will have these signs in your life. Yes, I am proceeding to the Lord. And, it's going fast, I'm going fast. And then you will forever understand that we are both connected. I am a part of. So Hanuman was asked once by Rama, how do you see yourself? How do you see me? So when I think of myself as the body, I am your servant. The servant attitude, like he is the master, I am the servant. When I think of myself as an individual soul, I am a part of you. And you are the whole, I am a part. And when I think of myself as the Atman, I am you and you are me. Deha buddhya tu daso asmi, jiva buddhya tadangshaka, atma buddhi tamevaham iti me nishchitam matam. This is my firm conclusion. So when I think of myself as a person endowed with the body and mind and this and that. I am the servant and the child of the Lord. If I can think of myself as you can say, an individual soul, then God is the collective or the whole, and I am a part of that. And when I keep on thinking of I am the Atman, the Lord is one with me. So this is what is called Sarupya, Sayujya and Sarupya. You become one. Your identity now is no more separate from. It's there. It'll be there for all time. This is liberation. Even when you start on the first rung, that is liberation according to the devotional scriptures, and even if you take Karma Yoga. You are now, mother says, hey, if you don't marry, you're already 50% you're liberated. 50%, so you have to do only 50%, you're already free. The idea is, now we need to push a little, and this is how we've got to do it. It is the way of Karma Yoga, and this has been recommended by the Lord. The third is, one who does not hate and does not crave for anything should be known as a person of constant renunciation. For, O mighty armed one who is free from duality becomes easily freed from bondage. Here we have Gneya sa nitya sannyasi yo na dveshti na kankshati nirdvandvo hi mahabhavo sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Very easily this person can come away from all bondages. One who is free from duality, nirdvandva. One who is free from heat and cold, pain and pleasure, joy and sorrow, positive and negative. This world is polarized. It is, you go towards that, the other guy says, what about me? That guy will pull you here. And after some time, this guy will say, why are you neglecting me? Pull you here. It's like, that tug of war, no? That poor rope is being pulled on both sides. And this world pulls us on both sides. And you do one thing, and there's a reaction. You do something good, I'm doing good for the world. And people will come and criticize you. You do something bad, people will praise you. What a nice person he is. See? What happened? You do anything, there's opposite reaction. Anything. So now what do? Stay in the middle. That's what they say. Neither go towards the two poles. Stay equipoised. Okay? This is what the whole thing is. So one who does not hate and does not crave for anything. So if you like something, after some time you just begin to hate that thing. I love this thing. I love you. Yeah. After some time, I don't want to see your face. Get out. What happened to all those great stories of love stories? I was immature. No. Because the nature of the world is like this. You do something, it will react in the opposite way. Okay? So be careful. That's why the person he's like, one who of constant renunciation, nitya sannyasi. Not monk. We're not talking about monk. A person who is kind of working, but the renunciation is of the fruits of work. So that person, know that person to be a constant renunciant, one who does not hate, one who does not crave for anything. Akanksha, kanksha. It's saying hate. Hate means that means the other thing also, don't love also. What do we do in life? We don't have to hate anybody, don't have to love anybody. you do one thing. You can love the Lord then. If you are so eager to love the Lord. That's a better thing. There the Lord is not going to say, dismiss you, get out from here. The Lord will say, I've been waiting for you. You've been loving the wrong things. Now you come here. So this is what. And don't hanker for anything of the world. If you have to hanker anything, hanker after the Lord. When will I see you? There's a song, I think, no? What is that song? That, what is that Beatles song, no? Harrison, what? George Harrison. Yeah. My sweet, like my sweet Lord. What is that? Sing a song. I want to see you, all these things. So here we have, there is now a desire, a hankering for the Lord. And Sri Ramakrishna is very clear. Oh, you don't have to renounce any kind of things like here. You just have to redirect all these things towards the Lord. So here Sri Krishna is saying, Gneya, no. That person to be constantly in a mode of renunciation, one who does not hate, one who does not desire, does not crave for anything. So that person is equipoised, the person is balanced. That person is not going to be thrown by any kind of praise or criticism or any kind of, tug of war that's going on. The person is so balanced. Why? How does that? Because that person is rooted now in the Lord. The moment you become fixed, your thoughts become fixed in the Lord, the world will cease to keep on bothering you. Oh yeah, completely. Oh, this guy is kind of gone. He's a gone case. That person has touched the feet of the Lord. The world will get frightened now to come close to you. This is what the person, you are tested, of course. One time, Swami Vivekananda, for 3 days he was without food. I think about 3 days, more than 3 days. And he was walking through a dense forest. And as he was walking, he was so weak and so hungry, he kind of sat down. And in front of him, he saw a tiger. The tiger looking at him, and Swami Vivekananda looking at him. Both are looking at each other. Tiger is the king of the jungle. Yeah. Oh, the real king of the jungle is the tiger. Looking at. And Swami Vivekananda also looking at him, saying, yeah, I don't have the strength to shout, and there's no one there nearby, to even run, to escape. Well, you go ahead and satisfy your hunger. Still. And the tiger looking at him like that. And then it turns away and goes away. Many incidents in the lives of. So what happens is, here you are. That same Swami Vivekananda, a few years ago, before this incident, a year ago, he had gone to Vrindavan and he became so furious with Srimati, that's Radha, because she is the presiding deity of Vrindavan. Because he had gone to bathe and he had kept his clothes to dry, and some monkeys, why? The monkeys came and they stole his clothes. They took and they're not giving it back. So Swami Vivekananda was furious. I have come here in your place, he's praying to Sri Radha, and this is what I get. I am not going to eat at all. And he plunges into that forest there. I'm going to starve myself. I'm not going to eat. He was so piqued because the monkeys had taken his clothes. What? Oh, he should. And then he climbed up on the tree. I'm not going to get down. I'm not going to come out of that forest. And he's on it. In the middle of the night, one person comes, please, hey, Swami, please come down. Help. No, I'm not going to come. No, no, please. So he was hungry. He became soft. Okay, he came down and he ate and all. And then he was so busy eating, he never inquired who that guy is. He should have inquired, And that person disappeared after a year. And the next day, he got up and he saw that those clothes also have been returned. So he goes through all these things. And then we become equipoised. We are tested. Then the world falls back. Like there was one time when, again, a group of monkeys were chasing him in Varanasi. And Swami Vivekananda, just to avoid it, kept on jogging away from running. So another Swami coming from the opposite, don't run away, face them. And Swami Vivekananda stopped, faced them, and all the monkeys fell back. So the whole world falls back from the moment you face it. This is what is Karma Yoga. One who sincerely practices Karma Yoga, the world falls away and the Lord appears in his place. So between the two, this is the better Karma Yoga, and know this person to be of constant renunciation, who is not buffeted by any of the dualities. That person has become steady. And this is the steadfastness in work which will lead to the steadfastness in knowledge. Okay. We'll stop here for today. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. We take if there's any questions there. Tomorrow, as we know, there is a Swami Abhedananda life and teachings, living wisdom, which will be given by Swami Atma Tattvananda and Swami Atma Vidyananda. And Sunday is Mother is a Reality, Sunday morning.
There is one question.
Yeah.
Chapter 4:18, Lord says, who sees action in inaction and inaction in all action is wise, such as yogi become a master of all actions. Question. In what sense by renounced doership one becomes master of action?
You renounce not actions, you renounce the fruits of actions. The idea is very clear. Karmani akarmaya paschet. A one who sees in work, that Atman which is beyond work, that person is a wise, that person is a yogi, that person is a doer of all things. So we are not talking about renouncing work at all. Karma yoga is to work 10 times more. People think religious life is nice, take it easy, no problem. No. In fact, religious life is a very intense life. You work 10 times more than what you were used to. Oh, we thought this was some form of escapism. No. The world is escapism. Because, if I go and take some of the intoxicants, I want to forget everything. That is a form of escapism. I go for a movie, that's a form of escapism. I go and talk to my friends, some nonsense, that is escapism. And I have to face the reality, I have to do real work. This is no escapism. This is the ghost or the demon of spirituality or religion has clamped its legs on you, claws on you. Now you can't do anything but keep on working. People think opposite, religion, oh yeah, escapism. No. Oh, that's exactly. So this is what karmani akarmaya paschet. Sa buddhiman manushyesh, sa yukta sa kritsna karma krit. That person is the accomplisher of all things. That person is wise, that person is yogi. One who can distinguish oneself as the Atman and oneself as a non-Atman. This world is there. So this person has understood the the nature of work. And after understanding the nature of work, what will that person do? Will that person sit down quietly, put his feet on the desk and put his feet like that? Yeah, there's it. No, that person will actually keep on working more. We see in the life of Swami Vivekananda, in Holy Mother's life, in Sri Ramakrishna's life, in all the saints. No, there is not one saint in any culture who put his feet up and put his hand, cup to the hand. Oh, now I'm a religious person. No. They have done more work than all of us. Shankaracharya, any of the saints, you see them exactly opposite. How come? They have understood the secret of work. So the work is no longer bondage. That work is an expression of freedom. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Tomorrow and Saturday is we are celebrating Sandhi Puja early in the morning. So it is around 6:05 or 6:10, something like that. 6:35, yes. 6:35. So we chant Jai Shri Durga for 50 minutes, 45, 49, 50 minutes in the morning. So wherever you are, keep on chanting Jai Shri Durga, 7:35. This is an extremely auspicious time. In the whole 9 days of worship of the Mother Durga, this is the most auspicious time. So keep on Jai Shri Durga. And we have also Vedanta Society of San Diego, a society. They are going to have these songs on Durga. There's going to be a guided meditation, and there will also be a kind of a discussion on Durga Puja. So the whole sequence, it will get over at around 9 o'clock. So you're welcome. I'll give a kind of a guided meditation for 20 minutes there. Then the Swami from Vancouver, he's a friend of mine, not friend, we are together for many years. We are the roommates and all these things. So yeah. So he's going to sing. He's a good singer. Speaker also, but so you're welcome for the Saturday's program. Om Shanti Shanti